So we just had the 2026 Royal Rumble. Let's review it. So they are still having people walk into the show, and you see them walking in before the show. I don't like that. Please stop it. I guess it was kind of cool just seeing who's going to be in the Royal Rumble. It reminded me of some people who's going to be in it, but please, I don't like seeing them out of their costumes. And I mean, maybe sometimes, but it's every show, Raw, SmackDown, and they're walking in, and they don't. Yeah, I don't like that. That's just me though. But my second point is, wow, that stage is awesome, and the entrances with the what do you call it when you see the screens and that pyro something, uh, they're so good. That was amazing. That's the best stage I think I might have ever seen, honestly. All right, so the first match, which I predicted, it's only a little prediction, but it's the Women's Royal Rumble match. Let's predict. So I did predict that Charlotte Flair would be in. I think I said she's in number two, and then I changed it to number one. And who came in number one? Charlotte Flair. Oh man, when she come in, that gave me goosebumps a little bit because I predicted that. I was like, wow, man. So my second prediction was Io Sky, but freaking heck, no, it's Alexa Bliss. I was like, what? Uh, like they're the two tag team. Like, oh man, Alexa Bliss was coming out with this massive grin, like, like you didn't know this, and then Charlotte Flair's like, oh my god, right? What does that tell you about them two? You know? So Alexa Bliss come in, and they it looked like they were going to fight. Like, Charlotte Flair looked devastated, bless her. These are the two of my favourites, so I was like, so Charlotte Flair picked up Alexa, took her to the corner, and was like, oh god, they're fighting already, but yeah, she was just messing, and then Alexa Bliss got her in the Sister Abigail. Quick side note: why is she still calling that Sister Abigail? It's to do with the Wyatts. Like, is she still planning to join them? I think she is. I think she's going to join them still because why she got Sister Abigail still? In a way, like it don't look nice in a way. Like she gets them like this, then she has to readjust. Like it don't make sense. Anyway, so they kept teasing like she went for a figure four after that, but they teased and then they did this heart thing. Um, so and then yeah, they waited for the next person, number three. I was like, oh, number three is going to be screwed. And because it was I'll say a little person, God, what's her name? Kiana James. Um, she come in and I was like, oh man, she's going to be so scared. She legged it into them. I was like, bloody hell. There's another thing. Everyone was legging it to the ring. It's like, geez, calm down. Like, you got you got to go through 30 people. Just save your energy. Like, what's the rush to get in there? They're all going to hurt each other while you're walking down there. Anyway, so Kiana James, wow, she got in there and she whipped them both. It looked like uh, them two had been fighting already because she hit them and they were down for ages. It's like they've literally both starting with her and she was whooping them both. That was amazing. And then Nia Jax come in next and she whipped them as well. Charlexa as a team were crap in this. And also with Charlexa, Charlotte eliminates because Nia Jax and Alexa are on the outside. This is more in the middle of the match, but and then Charlotte Flair boots Nia Jax, but I think Nia Jax has hold of Alexa and she kind of pulls her, but it looks like Charlotte kind of hits her off in a way. It's kind of weird to see, but yeah, so I had my prediction that Alexa would eliminate Charlotte in that way, where you're like, oh, did she mean to? Did she not? But it was the other way around. Charlotte did it to Alexa, and Alexa was like, again, Charlotte looked devastated, but it was shortened by the uh, Becky Lynch coming out entering, and then them two had a stare down and they had a fight, so that was good as well. I love it when them two have that stare off. I hope they have a match again. Um, so yeah, that was a very common thing in both rumbles where something would be building up and the people come out. And so, people were coming out so quick. Did anyone notice this? Or is it just me? Like someone would literally get in a ring, do a couple of things, and then the next person's coming in. So every time something big was going to happen, oh, it's the next entrant coming out, and you miss it. I do have a gripe with this match as well that the crowd were rubbish, in my opinion. They were so quiet throughout the whole night. But for some reason, in the women's rumble, they were going Cody, Cody Rhodes, like this is the women's rumble. Cody ain't even in this one. And then that's what I think I could hear anyway. And then later, it's still in the women's rumble. They were saying, "Thank you, Cena." I'm like, what? Like, what? Do that in the men's if you're gonna do it. It's so weird. There was a lot of NXT women in this who I don't even know who they are, so I can't really mention about them. Uh, Sol Ruka was really good. I knew she would be in it, and I knew she'd be great. Uh, but one of the good things is that throughout the whole match, there was a lot of women in all times. I don't think that would be a good thing, but it really worked. This is one of the best women's Royal Rumbles I've seen, to be honest. And that might be the reason there was a lot of people in there all times. Maybe because there was a lot of teams in there that helped, maybe. So we also had Maxine hitting Becky in the corner, and the countdown was going down. It didn't even hit 10. Natty's music didn't even hit, and Maxine was like, "Oh no, it's Natty!" And then her music hit. It's like, how the freaking heck did you know? Like, you reacted way too early for that. But geez, Natty, that's not Natalia anymore. Natty was really good in this. At the end of this whole review, or after each of the rumbles, I'm going to do my top 10 women and then men in the Royal Rumbles. So I'll just give it away that Natty's in it. Yeah. So and then Natty actually eliminated Becky. That was a surprise, like Becky Lynch. And when she got eliminated, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, surely AJ Lee's going to eliminate her. And then I realised, yeah, AJ Lee's not in this. She definitely ain't in this, and she wasn't. So I was right. Probably the biggest return was Brie Bella. Didn't expect that. I don't think anyone did. The timing of her coming out was not great, but I think the crowd soon forgot it and they really enjoyed that. That's probably the biggest pop they had tonight, apart from one other thing, which I'll talk about later. It's between Brie Bella and this other thing in the men's. I can't wait to say that. See if you can guess what that is. So I predicted Lyra Valkyria would be the Iron Woman, I believe. And I predicted Lash Legend and Raquel Rodriguez would have the most eliminations. I think I might be right on that one. I definitely think Lash Legend did, but I think Raquel had quite a lot. I don't know if she had quite as many as Lash Legend, though. I'll have to look that up. I should have done that before this video, sorry. Um, but Lyra Valkyria barely lasted in there. She was great when she came out, by the way. I thought, wow, she's doing great, but she didn't last. The Iron Woman was Charlotte Flair. Not going to complain. I love Charlotte Flair. I'm so glad to give her something, even though people hate her having stuff, but I love it. I really do. So Io Sky was quite clever at this bit. Kairi Sane and Oscar. Well, we had a good three-way, by the way, so I'll quickly say this. When Oscar come out, it was a triangle between Io Sky and Julia, and when they were all fighting, I was like, oh wow, I want to see this match. Oh, I think I'd really like to see that. I want to give Oscar more, I really do. But yeah, so Oscar was on the outside of the ropes, and Kairi Sane was kind of holding her, and then Io Sky did something, and then Kairi Sane come back at her, and she managed to move and drop kick Oscar out. I think Io Sky was proper smart there, and that was a really good spot because we were like, uh-oh, she's just hit out Oscar, and Oscar looked furious. She looked scary with that face paint. It was like, and then she was like, Kairi! And then she got eliminated by Io Sky. I was like, worst time and thanks, mate, Io Sky. You know, you just killed me. Because then Oscar grabbed her hair and was looked like this. And then that's when Brie Bella's music hit. So that ruined that. It was like, what? I want to see that. What's going to happen? It's like, did I want to see that or did I want to see Brie Bella coming out? Just wait a minute. I want to see what's happening with these two. So at least we want to see that next time. I bet nothing will happen. Never does. It's that kind of WWE thing where it shows this and then they expect you to forget. But we don't forget. So the Bella twins, they both eliminated Bayley and Lyra Valkyria at the same time. That was a pretty good spot because they kind of flipped them over at the same time. A little out of sync, but yeah, that was really good. And then we had Lash Legend eliminate them two at the same time. She caught, like, I think that's Nikki first, and then Brie, and then she was like, whoosh, like, bye bye you two. Freaking Lash Legend, honestly. And She also eliminated Io Sky. She had a lot of big eliminations in this. So Io Sky was kind of hanging off her leg, trying to get her out. I was like, "You're gonna die! Like you're out." But you thought she might eliminate her with her, but then freaking Lash Legend got her other leg and just stamped on her face and smacked her head straight on the canvas. Like, oh, that I was like, ouch! I literally felt that in my head. Yeah, Sky sold that quite well as well because she looked knocked out. And then it was Christmas, everyone. At Christmas at Royal Rumble because Rudolph come out. I mean, Rhea Ripley came out with a red nose. I mean, yeah, Royal Rumble. The best spot in this, Rhea Ripley's, was she didn't do too much in this Royal Rumble, honestly, but she did have a brilliant elimination on Roxanne Perez because Roxanne flipped over her to do the pop rocks, but she stopped her, lifted her back up, and then razor's edged her out. That was awesome. One of my favourite spots in this. I do love Roxanne Perez. I was sad to see her go because she did quite well in this as well, but that was probably my favourite elimination in this. Oh, but and then straight after that, was it straight after? No. Yeah, I think it was. Raquel Rodriguez did a choke slam thing, I can't remember what you call it, and onto Rhea Ripley, onto the outside apron, and eliminated her. Now that's a good tie for the best elimination. It's one of those two, and that came straight after it, I think. And like she did that to avenge Roxy. So that was really good. Number 30 entrant. I got this one. No, I didn't. I changed it, didn't I? But one of the was a surprise. There was no Trish Stratus in this, by the way. Was Tiffany Stratton. She came out at number 30. Who did I say was number 30? Because I thought it was going to be Tiffany for ages, and I changed it last minute so she could have a stare off with Charlotte, which she did anyway. So I was like, no. But yeah, so Tiffany come out. Who did I say was? Oh, AJ Lee. She wasn't even in it. So can I have that? She come out. She was obsessed with saying it's Tiffy time, Tiffy time. Everyone, look, Tiffy time. Did you know it's Tiffy time? And then she had her stare off with Charlotte. I thought they might shake hands or something, but and then I was like, nah, this is Tiffy. She's not like that. And they had a legit fight. Didn't go anywhere, but yeah, they had a fight. Tiffany was kind of overseen in this. She didn't feel like a major person, to be honest. Even though she came second, that went till right at the end. Well, even right at the end. You know, I didn't even expect her to win slightly. So we came down to the last three people. We had Sol Ruka, Tiffy, and Liv. I forgot how good Liv was in this. Liv was doing really well. Like some of her shouting at people and her screams and that. Oh, when Roxanne Perez first come out, she straight away she got on top of someone. She's going, ah! I love that. I don't know what it is. Like usually that'd really annoy me, but I don't know. I really like that about Roxanne. It's probably the only thing I like. But yeah, Liv was doing that a little bit as well. Like I like them two together. I don't think it's going to last long though, especially after what she just did. Oh yeah, I forgot she eliminated Raquel Rodriguez. I didn't even write that in my notes. Jesus, like the biggest thing in the Rumble. Yeah, so that was straight after she did the chokeslam to Rhea Ripley. I'm pretty sure. And then Liv, how did she get her? Oh, she tossed her over just by. Whew. And then I was like, oh my God, okay, like you're just doing it. Like, she'll understand. But Liv was like, I got you out. And then she's like, bye. I think she was waving. And then the camera cut off. I was like, did she just wave or did she not? So she's pretty pleased with herself, I think. So, like, yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait to see the outcome of that. Although I kind of expected it, I can't wait to see. I hope Raquel beats Stephanie Valkyrie because I'm really interested in this story of her going after Raquel, the friends, the Judgment Day splitting up, maybe because what's Roxanne going to do? Who she choose? So that'd be interesting as well. So we got to the last three. We had Sol Ruka, Tiffany Stratton, and Liv Morgan. They all ended up on the outside of the ropes, holding on. They all got back up. They had a little scuffle up there. That was quite a good sequence. I think Sol Ruka jumped over Tiffy, nearly tripped, but I think Tiffy went to save her. And then Sol Ruka did a stupid thing where she's going to I think she was going to go for a soul thing, the finisher thing. She went up to the ropes and then Tiffy pushed her. And as soon as she pushed her, this was great time. And Liv came in for the Oblivion, but she didn't use the rope. Well, she just kind of flung her out. Really good. I love that. I kind of wish, only because I wish them two went at it a little bit, Liv and Tiffy, because I said Liv was going to win, and my brother, who I was watching it with, said Tiffany Stratton. So that was our two last people, and I really wanted to have them tussle for a little bit. But as soon as that was ours two, I'd won. I was like, but yeah, that would have been more fun if they had a little tussle. But honestly, if that weren't for our predictions, I love that finish. And yeah, overall, it was a great Royal Rumble. I really enjoyed this one. It even might be my favourite women's Royal Rumble, honestly. And I give this an 8 out of 10. Good job, girls. Now, let's see who my top 10 women were in this Rumble. My number 10 women in this was hard. I had to watch the Rumble on fast forward over and over and over again to choose this last. So the person in number 10, not last, but number 10, is Rhea Ripley. Purely maybe because she had my favourite elimination over Roxanne Perez. I'm sure she eliminated someone else quite big as well. But it might be just because of that. She honestly didn't do a lot in this. She had some good standoffs with Raquel Rodriguez. But other than that, yeah. But that elimination was beautiful. Number 8 is Io Sky. She honestly didn't do a lot in this either. She was quite quiet. She's quite quiet lately. She didn't do that stuff anymore. But she was smart in this, and I liked that. Like when she did that with Kairi Sane and Asuka, I thought that was really smart. And yeah, she did. She did have a few spots, and the way she took her elimination booted to the face. Yeah, so she's number 9. She's not the best, but she got on there. Number 8 is Jordynne Grace. I only know a tiny bit about her. Obviously, she's NXT. She's only just come in, and she's going to face Jade Cargill, I think. But yeah, she looked quite good, especially at the start, because she came in quite early, and she did some big things. I don't really know much. She looked quite powerful. I think it did the job with what she was meant to do. And number 7 was Natty. I think she had a really good performance here. Like, I was never really a big fan of Natalya. I always thought she was kind of a jobber. Never really saw her win. But this Natty is like a totally different person. It's like, oh, I'm interested in this person because for one, she eliminated Becky Lynch. That's a big deal. And not only that, like she was taking some shots. Who was it? Someone was giving her some big shots, and she was just like this. You're not going to hurt me. Like, this is an interesting character. She took a crappy elimination, but you know that was really interesting. I think her, Becky, and Maxine are going to have a triple threat for that IC championship, and Becky will retain and then go on to WrestleMania to face AJ Lee. Why am I talking about that? I have no idea. So number 6, the person that came third, Sol Ruka. Yeah, very interesting. Obviously, she's another NXT person, so I don't know much about her, but I do think she's got one of the best finishers in it. Like, the camera was here when she hit it. Who did she hit it on? Lash Legend, maybe? No, it wasn't Lash Legend. It's that JCJ. I don't even know who that is, honestly. I said to my boy, who the hell is this? He was like, oh, it's the NXT champion, duh. But the camera was there. She did a flippy thing, flippy doodah, hit flippy whippy. What do you call that? I can't. Soul something. But yeah, that was cool. So that's one spot I remember. And when she first came in, and they said she's like Lita, and I was like, yeah, she is quite like Lita, and I loved Lita. And then she come third, so that's good. And she was part of that last sequence. So you think of it as just Tiffy and Liv, but she was part of that. That happened so quickly that pretty much Tiffy and Sol Ruka came second pretty much because it was so close, so quick. Now this one, I thought, well, this one surprised me how good she was, and I mentioned her earlier. She came in number 3. Can you remember? It was Kiana James. Man, I thought she did really well in this. She she left Nia Jax and give her the Samoan drop thing, and she took on Charlexa like they were nothing, like I said earlier. And she lasted pretty long. Like, she did really well. I was really impressed. It's a shame she didn't do or get a bit further. Like, her and Julia acted like they weren't in it together. Don't even remember them seeing each other. Was she out before Julia? I don't think so. Was she out before Julia turned up? I mean, I don't think so. But yeah, from number 3, she did really well. I'm impressed, and she did well to get number 5 halfway. Number 4, what a great performance, Raquel Rodriguez. Wow, that was really, really good. Man, she looked powerful, didn't she? I can't remember how many eliminations she got. I know. Did she get as many as Lash Legend like I predicted? I'm not sure. I know she had quite a few though, and some big ones. Like, she got rid of Rhea Ripley, for God's sake. And that was my second favourite elimination. And the way she worked with the Judgment Day, she helped out. Oh yeah, she got rid of Keanu James actually by booting her while Judgment Day were on each side of her. So she looked powerful. She looked good. I love her new name. She's like Diesel now, isn't she? Big sexy woman. No, big sexy something. So yeah, big Miss Sexy maybe. I don't know. Number 3 and on the podium, man, I'm doing the top 10 for you. Was Charlotte Flair. Yeah, Charlotte Flair. Uh, Obviously the Iron Woman. Um, she she just had some awesome stare downs. Like, it's only a stare down, but at least she got into the fights afterwards. A lot of people had stare downs and didn't go anywhere, but at least when she had these stare downs, they actually fought afterwards. She had one with Becky Lynch, which was a big one, and Tiffany Stratton, which she wanted. And yeah, it seemed like every time someone big come in who you'd want to face a Charlotte, she was there to have this stare down with them, and I liked that. And she was a Iron Woman, and she's my favourite, so I'm biased. Number 2, and the winner of the Royal Rumble was Liv Morgan. God, she did good. It weren't even just her finish, even though she won it, and it's a massive thing, and the finish was awesome. She was just great throughout this, like her vocals. I love her vocals. I love, yeah, I love when they're shouting in the match. Not over the top, but just enough. And Liv is that. Um, she hit another Oblivion, which was really cool, but I can't remember who it was on. But the last Oblivion as well was good. She eliminated with someone else within Oblivion, didn't she? Sorry, I can't remember. But yeah, she was great. Her working with the Judgment Day, she kept helping them. When she first came out, she looked awesome. So I'm really pleased she won. I can't wait to see her go on. Even if it's against Stephanie Valkyrie, I can't wait. I didn't used to be a fan of Liv, but I am now. And number 1, man, this person's doing good. I can't believe it because she's been in a few Royal Rumbles, and that's how I really know her as. I only know her as a Royal Rumble person until this year or last year. Lash Legend. Jesus Christ, she was incredible, weren't she? She eliminated loads of people, as far as I remember, and some big ones. Both Bellas. She got rid of Io Sky, some others. um, yeah, she looked powerful. She looked good. I wouldn't mind her going up against Jade Cargill, to be honest. Yeah, and she was really good at War Games. I think I said that in uh, my review there. Lash Legend, well done. Like I said this to you in War Games. Well done, honestly. So let's move on to the second match. Oh, by the way, I said Liv Morgan would win. 2 predictions, no 3 predictions for me. I've predicted that Women's Royal Rumble will be first. I predicted Charlotte will be in first, and I predicted that Liv Morgan would win. Some others were wrong, but never mind. And I predicted this would come on second. There's only a little one. Gunther versus AJ Styles. If AJ Styles lose, he retires. I really don't like any of their entrances. What is it with Gunther's music now? It makes him sound like near the end of his music. It's just like dee 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 dee. Like, this is your killer, man, and you got him in a. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, this match started really slow. It's just headlock after headlock from both of them, not just Gunther. Um, yeah, it's very slow. I didn't really like this match, honestly. So Gunther kind of dominated in the early stages. And, oh my god, like, AJ ran to him, he threw him up. Oh, God, it's like, geez, you're so high. Are you coming down? And then somehow AJ Styles' arm was bleeding. So where did that happen? Because you noticed the blood on Gunther's. God, Gunther like had a cut here. Well, it didn't even look like a cut. It looked like he had a big burn there. So there was a few times where he thought AJ Styles was going to make Gunther tap. Did I ever believe it? I mean, I was 99% sure that Gunther was going to win this. But I guess there was a couple of times I was like, is he going to tap? Probably not. But the way AJ Styles was ducking some of his moves, Gunther's moves, really show how experienced that AJ Styles is. The way he gets out of them, it's like watching Benoit and Kurt Angle back in the day. It's great. So there's one moment where AJ went to powerbomb Gunther, but I don't think he could quite do it, and he was like, ugh, and straight away Gunther was like, boom, got him up for the powerbomb, like really quick. I was impressed with that, but then AJ Styles reversed that into the powerbomb, and he got the powerbomb. I was like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, AJ Styles is really good at reversing. I love a good reverser. So this was a bit of a sequence. AJ Styles went to forearm, like jump on the ropes, forearm Gunther. And Gunther caught him in a sleeper, and then they kind of ran into the ref. So Gunther low blowed AJ Styles, and then powerbombed him. Oh my God, the ref counted the slowest count ever. Like, he wasn't hurt or anything. I know it seemed like maybe he was hurt, but he's like, 1, 2. You know what a slow count is. Oh my God, that was. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a really slow count. And then Gunther just started murdering him in the corner, like bang, 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 stop, 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 okay, bang, 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 stop, stop, stop. Booting him, chopping him. Like the chops sounded like you could hear them from here. And this was in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, literally murdering him in the corner. I even said to myself, I bet you on AJ Styles will have one more little burst and then I'll be over. And that was true. So AJ Styles gone back with a few like punches and that. Oh, actually, I think he got him in a Styles clash. Got him in a little routine in the Styles clash, and then Gunther kicked out, and it was obvious then that it was over. Yeah. So Gunther got him in a choke, his head block thing, and he was like so close to the ropes, and but he couldn't get to it. And then he tried to put in his body weight on top of him, and then AJ would kind of get out, and then he'd have it like with his legs wrapped around it, and then he'd elbow his legs off. And then the annoying thing throughout all of this, though, the ref just kept going, AJ, AJ, AJ. I think he fell asleep from that, not from the chokehold. I was falling asleep from that, so shut up. Oh, you send me asleep, you're so boring. AJ, AJ. Yeah, so the ref checked his arm once. Like, I thought when someone's asleep, you do the 1, 2, and then Hulk Hogan would go. But no, he just went, done? Yeah, done. I was like, what? What are you doing? But AJ was out, so I guess that's what that was. So yeah, AJ was asleep, and he's retired. Gunther won. Gunther was like, and walked off. Not really nothing after that, which is good because I don't want. I think Gunther kind of does respect his opponents. He laughs at them all and that before the match, but as soon as the match is over, I think he does kind of respect them, which I like. Like, he never really attacks people afterwards. He just gets out of there like, okay, I've beat you now. I've done what I needed to do, and he gets out of there. I like that. Yeah, but AJ Styles woke up and he was like, "Oh crap! Did I lose? Is this it now?" He looked generally really sad, and I felt sad. He made that hit me, and he went to take his gloves off to lay him on the floor like you do when you're retired. And he went to take them off, went to put them down. And he's like, "Nah, screw that." And he put them back on, and he started doing his thing to everyone. And I think that I said that to my brother. I think that represents that he's going to go to TNA now. He's done with WWE now, but he's not done with wrestling. He's going to go to TNA. I reckon. That's my opinion. I don't know. So what do I think of this match? It wasn't really for me, honestly. I've yeah, I don't think Gunther's really an AJ Styles dancing partner, to be honest. It was grappling. It was very slow, in my opinion, and AJ's a fast wrestler. So I'd give this a 6 out of 10, I think. Not the worst, but yeah, 6 out of 10. So Drew McIntyre, the WWE champion, trying to defend against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn come out with like a Saudi Arabia towel thing over his head. I don't know why I mentioned that. But and then Drew McIntyre come out. He looked so cool. Like his gloves had like Batman sort of spikes on them. Uh, and his music, God, he took so long. His music, I was listening to it loop, and it looped about 3 or 4 times. So near the start of this match, Sammy pretty much dived over the ropes to do like a swanton onto Drew McIntyre, and he really hurt his back. You heard him scream out that he hurt his back. I thought it was legit, but it wasn't. As soon as Drew started working on his back, you knew it wasn't serious. But yeah, you're like, oh, this is set up for an easy Sammy loss, isn't it? Uh, which I wanted, but not like that. I wanted Sammy to feel at least a bit of a threat, but he didn't. I knew Drew was going to win all along. So Drew got Sammy for a white noise off the second rope, I think it was, and yeah, he hit that off the second rope. And the commentators were mentioning about Sheamus because that's Sheamus's move, and I'm really appreciate that they called out Sheamus for that. Sammy kicked out, so you know it's more devastating when Sheamus does it. Sammy didn't really get a lot in, but and then Drew hit his Future Shock DDT 3 times, and Sammy did a really weak kick out. Not like it was a rubbish kick out. It was a good kick out because it looked so weak. He looked exhausted. He was like, can't. But then Drew did a kick out like straight after that, and then Sammy went for a haluva kick in the corner, but he missed it, and then Drew hit him with a claymore, and he kicked out of that as well. Or did he kick out of that? Or did no? He got his foot on the ropes, and then on the outside, every time, every PLE, this happens way too much. The announce table gets put through. It's way too common. Just calm that down, please. Save it for big spots. Because when it happens now, you don't expect it to be devastating. Drew powerbombed Sammy through the table. So nice when that's clean and it actually goes through first time. So yeah, he got him through the table, put him in the ring, and claymored him, and then went to the corner to claymore him again. But he was like, "Give up, Sammy." I liked Drew calling out. I like it when Drew's given mouth to him. He's like, "Give up. Think of your child." And then he claymored him again. So that's 2 claymores. Sammy went even up. He was like halfway up, and then he claymored him again. And he got a 1, 2, 3. Um, the right winner, but the match for me was not for me. It wasn't a good match, in my opinion. So Drew goes 12-0 against Sammy now, and Sammy was 4-0 at Saudi Arabia. So now that's over. So I'm glad Drew's keeping that. You won't beat me yet. It's a bit like the Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, but they make a big deal of this one. But this Drew and Sammy one, they don't make a big deal of, do they? 12-0. That's a big record. WWE champion is still Drew McIntyre, ready to go to the Elimination Chamber. I give this a 4 out of 10. I didn't enjoy it. I really didn't. I don't know why. It was boring to me. But it gets a 4 because I think the right person won. That's it. Oh boy, we're on the Men's Royal Rumble now. I'm half smiling because I'm half liked it. Jeez, what a shock to start with. First entrant, I said it would be Jey Uso. It was Oba Femi. Like, what? Oba Femi? Wow. And we already knew that Bron Breakker was coming out second. So I was like, wow. Oba Femi versus Bron Breakker. I was gutted that Bron Breakker was second because I had him as my winner. And as soon as they said he was coming out second, I was like, he's not winning. Not anymore. I changed my prediction to Roman Reigns, but I would say that, but I actually did. But I can't change that. So Von Breakker come out second, and he got attacked by a masked man. Like, oh my God, it's Austin Theory. It's not he. I didn't think that either. But that did confirm to me that Austin Theory is definitely working for Seth Rollins. Like, he's doing exactly the same thing as this person did. He's in the inside for the Vision. He's going to turn on the Vision, which is the only justification. Like, otherwise, I don't like Austin Theory. If he does do it, I like him. So who's this masked man? Must be. Oh, he gave Von Breakker a stomp. I reckon it's probably one of the Street Profits people. One of them. I don't know which one, but he did look quite like fattish, chubby. Chubby is the word. Sorry. Anyway, so then he chucked him in the ring, and person I picked to win was out in seconds. Like literally, the match started and he was out. I was like, wow, can I start again, please? Yeah, so Von Breakker was out in seconds because Obafemi got him out straight away. That's great for Obafemi, but that makes Von Breakker look like a little beep. Yeah, can you believe it? Von Breakker. What's he going to do now? He's obviously going to go against Seth Rollins, I guess, at WrestleMania. We had Solo win. Obafemi eliminated him. Then we had a return in Rusev. That was pretty good. I called that. And Obafemi chucked him out. And then we had a few others, Rey Mysterio and Matt Cardona, is it? Threw them out. So Obafemi was doing like a Brock Lesnar. He's just there on his own. Like, I think Steve Austin's done that before as well. So yeah, that's really cool. I like that. And also, I think Rey Mysterio got 2 619s on Obafemi, and Obafemi was like, nah. And then he got Rey Mysterio out. I think he got to like entrance number 7, and no one was in there. And then that was Damian Priest coming in number 7. He was well upset with that, wasn't he? At SmackDown, like getting number 7, because our truth was like, you can pick again if you want. It's like, nah, sorry. So yeah, he's the only one that managed to not get put out before the next person. Then we had like Javon Evans and Trick Williams coming out. So we had the 3 NXT guys that had just been called up. Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Obafemi. They're all in the ring. And then coming out at 11th was Cody Rhodes. So it's Cody Rhodes with them 3. And I think Damian Priest was still in it then as well. And then my kind of prediction happened. It didn't happen exactly the way I said it, but Americano come out and Grande Americano, Kaiser come out, and the next entrant after him was Americano again, but it said original Americano, so we knew it's Chad Gable, and he acted like Chad Gable, but he didn't rip it off like I wanted him to. But yeah, and he eliminated the Kaiser one. I was like, yeah, and then he got eliminated straight away. I was like, no, that's sad. I didn't want him to go out that easy, but he did his story. He did what he was there for. So called that one. And then Cody Rhodes eliminated Trick Williams like nothing. Trick Williams did absolutely nothing. I think he eliminated one person. Who did he eliminate? I think he eliminated Chad Gable, unfortunately. And then Cody Rhodes eliminated him. I was like, no way, he ain't done nothing yet. Is it already? I had him to last the longest, didn't I? I think. No, I had him come in second and maybe last the longest. Did I? Anyway, so yeah, and then so the Vision, like we had Austin Theory and then Bronson Reed come out after, and they just didn't feel like anything because Bron Breakker was already out. But they actually did pretty well. Man, honestly, it just felt like one person was getting in the ring, then the countdown for the next person was happening. Like the women's, like, wow, these. I think you need a little bit more time on that, but then that is a long time. That was a 4-hour show, so I understand, but geez, that felt quick. And then the middle of the Royal Rumble got a bit boring. It's just typical Royal Rumble boringness where all they do is punch, apart from the person that's just come in. They're just punching. They literally do no moves apart from punching, using their foot to try and get them out. under the ropes. It's so boring, but that's all they do. It really made me laugh when Logan Paul came in, and there was this guy in there called Jola Royce, something like that. Voice Royce J. I can't remember his name, but he was a big dude. He looked a bit like Obafemi and Mark Henry mixed in one. Um, yeah, Logan Paul said exactly what I thought. He was like, "Who the hell are you?" I actually really like Logan Paul in WWE. I hate him outside of WWE, but God, he's one of my might be one of my favourites in WWE. So then we had a surprise that I called. I said this person would be number 30, but he came in like middle-ish of the match. LA Knight, he come out and he come in and he got rid of the Vision. He got rid of Bronson Reed and Austin Theory, two big people to get out, but he didn't manage to get out Logan Paul. And this is exactly what I said would happen, but with Obafemi, without Ron as well, Ron Breakker. So LA Knight was basically Obafemi. He come in, got rid of the Vision, apart from one, and then Brock Lesnar come out and kind of helped him. So Brock Lesnar was out after LA Knight, and he pretty much stopped LA Knight from getting out Logan Paul. So kind of called that. No, I didn't call that. I can't say I got that. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's in it. So yeah, Brock Lesnar started doing his usual German suplex to people. I think he got an F5 on Javon Evans, and then as you realised would happen, he had his stare off with Obafemi, and he like. I mean, I think I was expecting that it won't go anywhere because this has been happening all night, where you can see the counters counting down and someone's going to come out and spoil it, and it did. They didn't do anything because then the Miz come out. Miz was running down there, like, stop. You can literally see who's in there, Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. But and then he slid in, looked up, slid out. That's quite funny. I can't remember the Miz ever coming back in. But when I rewinded to check who I thought was the best 10, I remember I saw him in there. So, yeah, then Obafemi and Brock Lesnar got into it, but it looked like Brock Lesnar pretty much won that. He managed to clothesline him and he was down. And I think someone else come in, and then Obafemi managed to clothesline Brock Lesnar down. And then Obafemi went to eliminate Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar went and got him out, Obafemi out. So yeah, Brock Lesnar eliminated Obafemi. I was like, heh. But and then after that, like I thought he did that because he was kind of part of the vision because he's Paul Heyman guy, isn't he? And he helped him at War Games. But he then attacked Logan Paul only very briefly. He just gave him a German suplex, I think, belly to belly or whatever it was. Yeah, so he attacked Logan Paul. I was quite surprised about that. He should have kept that off, I think. Then we had my favourite of all time, Jey Uso. I hate that fucking guy, Jey Uso. And not only that, his bloody entrance distracted from the weakest elimination of the whole night. My God, Cody Rhodes and LA Knight managed to just double clothesline. Not even a hard one. It was literally beep, Brock Lesnar out. I was like, what? Give him a bigger elimination than that. Like, give Rhea Ripley the Razor's Edge to Brock Lesnar. That's more impressive. No, for God's sake, Jey Uso, you spoil everything. This kind of makes up for it a little bit, in a way. Jey Uso, it's the Royal Rumble. You do this at the stupidest times. He wanted to run it back. He started running it back, and he did. Then Roman Reigns' music hit. He cut him off this time. Brock Lesnar did that at War Games, and yeah, Roman Reigns cut him off. I was like, yes, good one. And I was expecting, because Brock Lesnar had just been eliminated, I was expecting Roman Reigns to pass him, but no, didn't see Brock Lesnar after that. So yeah, Roman Reigns got in, and then Jey Uso was like, "Hey man, want to run it back with me?" And then I think Roman Reigns went on that. I think he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I was like, "You fools!" Oh, like get Roman Reigns out for that. But and then as soon as they started, Jey Uso was like, and then Roman boosh. I was like, yes, Roman, go! You're my favourite person ever. And he stopped him rolling it back. Then we had Roman Reigns and Cody staring it down. Again, someone came in and ruined that again. And this was Fatu. Kind of made sense. It was weird, the Fatu situation. Like, he really didn't do a lot, in my opinion, in a way. Yeah, there's a lot of stare downs with nothing happening. And then we had Cody Rhodes and LA Knight had a good little sequence. Can't remember it exactly, but Cody Rhodes ended up eliminating LA Knight. So yeah, I'm glad LA Knight didn't win. So in at number 30, yeah, we're there already. Gunther was in at number 30, and he was limping down, bless him, because of his fight with AJ Styles with the crab crusher. He looked beat up. Even you could see it in his face; he was knackered as well. So he came down at number 30, and then Randy Orton RKO'd Judd Von Evans and threw him out. So I'm glad they didn't overbook Siobhan Evans. He was good. And then Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, I think they were beating up Fatu, and they were looking at each other like they were helping each other. And then Cody Rhodes went to do a Cody Cutter. I think that's Fatu, but he accidentally hit Randy Orton instead. Whoops. Well, you are in the Royal Rumble. Why do you care so much? He said he's going to do whatever he wants to you, so don't worry about it, Cody. And then I can't remember what happened to Cody Rhodes, but he was almost eliminated. He was hanging on the ropes. He went to flip himself back up, and then out of nowhere, Drew McIntyre come and claymore his head, and he fell out. And then Fatu was looking at him like, can't believe he did that. And then Drew McIntyre was shouting, I've got problems with Cody. It's like, yeah, he's got problems with Cody. Why are you attacking Drew? If he didn't, you need to find out if he's the one that attacked you, because if he didn't, you got no problem with Drew. Why are you doing this? Leave him alone. So while Fatu was watching Drew say that, Roman Reigns come and eliminated him. I did not expect Roman Reigns to eliminate him. And really, it doesn't make sense. There's no story in that, really. I'd like to see them two go at it down the line, maybe, but not now. And then straight after that, I think Jey Uso tried to get Roman Reigns out, but Roman Reigns managed to get out of it, ran to the ropes, and then Jey Uso speared Roman Reigns, picked him up, went to chuck him out, but Roman Reigns and threw Jey out. And that is probably the biggest popular night. It's either between that or Brie Bella, Jey Uso being eliminated, or Brie Bella returning. Could be the Jey Uso pop. I know what pop I popped for. So yeah, he eliminated two of his cousins. So we're down to the last four people. We've got Roman Reigns, Logan Paul, Gunther, and Randy Orton. Roman Reigns and Logan Paul got into it, while Randy Orton and Gunther got into it. Roman Reigns managed to throw out Logan Paul, and then Gunther managed to hit an RKO straight onto Roman Reigns, and then Gunther threw Randy Orton out straight away. So we're down to Gunther and Roman Reigns. To be fair, this was pretty good. Considering Gunther's been through all that, we knew that Roman Reigns was winning here. Like, as soon as it down to them last four, you're like, well, who's going to win this? So yeah, Gunther did pretty well though. He kept getting him in the sleeper, but how did he eliminate him again? I can't remember how he eliminated him. I think he literally he speared him. He speared him and then threw him out. Yeah. So there's your winner, Roman Reigns. So now, because Roman Reigns has won, I think Drew McIntyre is going to be in the Elimination Chamber to defend her, because everyone in that Elimination Chamber, we don't know anyone that's in it, but who I predict is in it, because it makes sense, could go against Roman Reigns for a good match. Because you got, if I'm correct, you got Drew, Fatu, Cody. Yeah. Well, just them three alone have stories with Roman Reigns, and since he's the one that chucked out Fatu, that creates a little story there. Maybe you're going to chuck Dre in there now because he got eliminated by him. I thought we were going to put Sammy in there, but I don't think so. But we'll do that when we know more about it. So, yeah. So I'm really happy that Roman Reigns won. I think he's the right man. Yeah, probably. Because of the. Yeah, I think he's the right man. Does he go after CM Punk, though? See, this is another thing. Does he go against CM Punk, or does he go against any of them guys that seem like he should go against in the Elimination Chamber? There's so many stories you can tell with Roman Reigns, and that's why he's a good pick. So I would give this, because it was so born in the middle of just punches and thingy. He had a great start. Well, see, I don't know if I love the start, but it was shocking. Obafemi was good. We had some really good people in there, but we had some really crappy people in there. And just the punches and the trying to get them out with their foot really spoiled it for me. And some eliminations didn't make sense, but it weren't too bad. I'll literally put this in the middle, 5 out of 10. So let's tell you my top 10 men in the Royal Rumble. This took me so long to decide who to put number 10. I was fast forwarding it, and I put it as Orton because I couldn't think there was literally no one else to put in that position. Randy Orton, he didn't do a hell of a lot at all, but he got rid of Siobhan Evans. He hit a RKO on Roman Reigns, who won. So that's about all he did. He did hit a good double DDT from the ropes on two people. Can't remember who they were, but number 9 also didn't do a hell of a lot, but it was Gunther. But you can't expect him to do a lot. He's gone through all that, and he still had a really good match at the end against Roman Reigns. He'd been against AJ Styles already, and he did eliminate Randy Orton, so that's good. And he come second. Okay, he come in 30th, but he still did a few things. He did more than Randy Orton in a way. Number 8 also didn't do a lot. I really wish he did a bit more than he did, but I think he did what he needed to. I just wish he got eliminated a bit better than he did. That's Brock Lesnar. He had a good stare down with. I mean, anyone he stares down with, it feels like, ooh. Yeah, Cody Rhodes seemed really pissed with Brock Lesnar. It's like, okay, you got into it once, but that was well over by now. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, he eliminated the big Obafemi. He dominates as he does, and he's freaking Brock Lesnar. Whenever he comes down to the ring, I'm excited. So yeah, he gets my number 7 spot. Sorry, I just said number 7. I meant number 8. So number 7 is Logan Paul. But you didn't expect that one. But he lasted longer than any of the other Vision. I know he came out after them. Yeah, he did come out after them, but they both got eliminated by LA Knight, and he managed to survive. Got attacked by Brock Lesnar. He lasted a long time. He don't know if he eliminated anyone, but he made some impact, and he came 4th. I think he always comes 4th in the Royal Rumble, doesn't he? Yeah, he's always 4th. I'm sure he is. um, yeah, I still think he could have done more, but I'd like to have seen him and Trick Williams get into it. I would love to see that match. But yeah, he did survive quite well. Number 6 also didn't do a lot. What the hell? LA Knight. He did get rid of the Vision, so that's a big thing. And he did have a good sequence with Cody Rhodes. He was okay. That's all I can say. So he's less than 5 halfway, but he's on the top 10. He did okay. Now we're getting to people that actually did do stuff, and I think Cody Rhodes had a really good Royal Rumble, to be honest. He got rid of LA Knight. I think he had a few eliminations. I think I've underestimated how many eliminations he got. I can't remember who they were. I forget so quick. But yeah, he did some pretty good stuff. He accidentally hit that Cody Cutter on Orton, so that's exciting. Yeah, he had an interaction with Brock Lesnar. Was he out before Roman Reigns come out? Because I can't remember him and Roman Reigns looking at each other. Yes, they did. Of course they did. Oh, of course they did. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I really thought he would eliminate Fatu, but no. I thought Fatu and him would go at it more than they did. I thought they would just leave and go out. But anyway, Cody Rhodes did quite well. Number 4. Bet you don't expect this, but I think he had a hell of a performance. If you really watch him and see what he does, he really stepped up after Bron being out. Bronson Reed, I thought he did really good job. If he had carried on, I think he would have done a lot in that Royal Rumble. Yeah, I was really impressed with Bronson. He really held it after Bron went there, and he was really the main focus of the vision. Number 3, considering I don't really know this person at all, and I've never really paid attention to any of his matches, he was really good. He was impressive. He was fun to watch, and yeah, Siobhan Evans. I don't really know what more to say. He got eliminated by. I've already said who it was, but I've already forgot. Randy Orton, RKO, and chucked out. But when he come in, he was like, yeah, he really took it to whoever he was against. Oh, I think he was against Obafemi and someone else who was really big. I don't think it was Brock Lesnar, but yeah, he was like, yeah, oh yeah, he flipped over Obafemi to hit the person behind him when Obafemi was going to go hit him. I thought that was really cool. He was just, it's the first time, well, you've seen it with Rey Mysterio and that, but for a high flyer to feel like he can really take it to the big guys. So, number 2, it's got to be Obafemi, innit? Like, come on, he did really well. He's probably the Iron Man. He got a lot of eliminations, especially at the start. He was there by himself. He eliminated mine within 2 seconds. Like crazy. He had a really good Royal Rumble. I kind of wish he'd come in later and was in the last 4, but the fact that he was in number 1 created a big surprise. So got you excited. And number 1 is the winner himself, Roman Reigns. It was so fun having him, especially his exchange with Jey Uso. That's the only reason he's my number 1 is because he got rid of Jey Uso. That's all I have to say. But nah, he he got rid of Gunther obviously to win. That little match-up with Gunther was really fun. Anyone he was staring off with or fighting felt intriguing. He got rid of Jacob Fatu, and you're like, ooh. So yeah, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, number 1, the winner. Who's he gonna face? So yep, that's my Royal Rumble review all done. I'll give the whole show. It's very hard to rate this one. The Women's Royal Rumble was obviously my favourite match, and then probably some JJ Gunther match, or the Men's Royal Rumble, and then the Sammy match. What do I give it overall? I'll give it a 6 out of 10, I think. There were some very fun parts, so I'm not totally disappointed, and I'm happy with the winners, especially Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'm happy with Roman Reigns as well. So I'm looking forward to where we go next, which is probably the most important thing. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.